Well, it's the holiday season, and Nintendo has given us the gift of rumors in the form of a pissed-off reporter. After being banned from future press events, Laura Kate Dale decided to leak a bunch of information about the Switch on Twitter. One of those happened to be that GameCube games will be appearing on the Virtual Console for the Switch. Now, this is huge news, as it would mark the first time since the GameCube era that people will be able to replay some of the system's all-time classic games. On that note, here's the top 10 games that I think should be on the GameCube Switch Virtual Console. Now, this list will only include games that I've played on the GameCube, so games that I want to play will be a separate list altogether. And it also won't include games that have been remastered or ported, so games like Wind Waker and Twilight Princess won't be eligible. With that out of the way, let's get started. Number 10, Kirby's Air Ride. Have you ever wondered what it's like to fly on a Warp Star? Well, wonder no more with this kart racing game, or Warp Star racing game. You get the idea. This is Kirby's first foray into kart games, and it did a pretty good job making the transition. With all the awesome karts, various tracks, and the infamous City Trials mode, you know, the mode that inspired the Smash challenges, this is a great little multiplayer game waiting to be enjoyed by the next generation of Kirby enthusiasts. Number 9, Sonic Adventure DX, Director's Cut. One of the best Sonic games ever in my humble opinion. You got to play as Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, Big the Cat, E100 Alpha, and Amy, and all were equipped with different styled levels. Beating the game was a blast. Beating it with all 6 was even better, except some of the fishing. Sometimes that drove me nuts. But 100%ing everyone and then unlocking an excellent final boss that you gotta fight with Super Saiyan Sonic was phenomenal! With this coming to the Virtual Console, if the buys were high enough, we'd probably be able to get the sequel as well. And who doesn't want to play a good Sonic sequel? I said a good sequel, not this boom crap. God, I miss my golden years of gaming. Number 8, Luigi's Mansion. Can't have a Virtual Console collection without the launch titles, and you damn sure can't have a GameCube Virtual Console without Luigi's Mansion. The second game where Luigi takes on the starring role, the green bastard finally got to show some personality and his heroic side. After winning a contest, Luigi heads off to a mansion only to find out it's haunted. With the help of Egad and the Poltergeist, you become a Ghostbuster to save Mario. A fun game that one could argue pushed Luigi even further towards superstardom. Now, if only he moved out of Mario's basement, he'd have an all-star resume. Number 7, Custom Robo. One of the lesser-known games on the GameCube, this is the 4th game in the series, and the first to come to North America. This game had you modifying your own robots with different weapons, rockets, sets of armor, etc., and then go off battling to try and compete against other robots and their trainers. The plot is actually a lot more detailed than that, I just can't get into it right now, it would take me way too long to explain. But truthfully, I'm hoping if this franchise is brought back to the Switch, it would enable us to get the series back on its feet with strong sales, because it's a travesty that this series hasn't had a new installment in over 10 years. Number 6, Starfox Adventures. Unpopular opinion, but I really enjoyed Starfox Adventures. As a kid, I looked at it as a Zelda game with Star Fox characters. Throw in the awesome partner and Tricky, and I was set! I loved the puzzles, although the test of strength was a pain, and the final boss came completely out of nowhere. But other than that, this game was an amazing adventure game. And, as I've said multiple times before, if it had just been made as Dinosaur Planet, it probably would have been more well received. Oh well, I suppose. Number 5, Mario Kart Double Dash. Arguably the best Mario Kart ever made, although I tend to favor 8 myself, deserves a spot on the Switch. Between some of the best courses, the better drifting compared to the 64 version, and the All-Cup Cup, which is the only game on home console to do so. Why? I don't know. You have all the fixings of a phenomenal game. This version even implemented character-exclusive items, which added a whole nother layer of strategy not seen before. Now with the Switch port of MK8 showing off double items, they could very well bring in a Double Dash mode. And what better way to promote it than by re-releasing Double Dash? It makes so much sense Nintendo probably won't do it. Number 4, Tales of Symphonia. The game that took over my 17th year of life, this one is an epic. Not to be confused with Epic, it's an epic. Look it up, people. This game follows a group of friends as they travel the world trying to regenerate it. It starred Lloyd Irving, the dual sword-wielding badass, whose fans still are clamoring him to be included in Super Smash Bros. And yes, I'm one of them. As a child, I always wanted a game to combine Final Fantasy with the battle style of Secret of Mana. The second I picked up this game, my prayers were answered. Combine that with a story filled with twists, turns, and awesomeness, and you have the makings of one of the best RPGs not only in the GameCube, but in all time in my honest opinion. Number 3, Super Mario Sunshine. The only mainline Mario game to never be re-released, remade, or otherwise. This Mario game has Mario being accused and convicted of a crime he didn't commit. Equipped with his new friend Flood, Mario sets off to complete his island cleanup, while discovering the mysteries surrounding his original arrest. Spoiler alert! It was Bowser. It's always Bowser. While the game is extremely divisive in terms of who likes it, re-releasing it could put an end to the argument once and for all by proving Sunshine is a great game. And none of you will be able to tell me any different. Number 2, Super Smash Bros. Melee. BAM! Happy Melee fans? Good! The game that brought Smash to the forefront of the competitive fighting scene needs to be re-released. Why? Well, first and foremost, the price for a used copy on eBay is extremely high, usually averaging around $60 to $70 United States dollar value. If Nintendo added this to their virtual console lineup, not only would they be supporting the Melee esports community, but actually providing a cheaper alternative to eBay and swap shops. Plus, who doesn't want to re-experience the first time you met characters like Marth, Roy, and Lucas? Add in unlocking these characters, the trophies, the extra stages will give you hours of content, well worth your dollar. Now, as great as all that is, it's not the game I want most. That honor belongs to Number 1, Mario Party. Which Mario Party? Doesn't even matter, really, because these are some of the best Mario Parties ever made. If I had to pick one, I'll go with 7, if only for the 8-player minigames. That's right, Mario Party had 8-player multiplayer mode before Smash. Just saying. Since the bastardization of this series, screw you for that, by the way, Nintendo, fans have been jumping on the nostalgia train and have tried to get Nintendo to bring back the old format. And before you start, no, Amiibo Party doesn't count. With proper support from gamers, maybe this would open Nintendo's eyes and finally bring back the format we love so much. Or at least re-release a remastered collection so we can enjoy all the original Mario Party goodness. The good news is, you'll have all the time in the world to play these games after Mario Party destroys all of your friendships. And that's the 10 games that I most want to see on the Nintendo Switch. Do you guys agree or disagree? Leave a comment down below. Mind you, these are games I've already played. You guys are gonna have to wait till next time to see the games that I haven't played that I most want to play on the console. For everyone here at 24KevinTendo, I'm your host, 24Kevin. I gotta go though. I gotta go play some of these games now. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye!